Howdy y'all, this is the Butcher Man with some Farming Simulator 15 on a Monday. What is today? The 21st of March 2016. We're going to be doing multiplayer today. It's going to be Multiplayer Monday. It just sounds like a catchy name, so we might try that. We're actually going to start a new map, and we're going to see how it goes. If it doesn't go very well, then we just won't play it again. But yeah. This one does require a few more mods. I'm not sure that the multi-fruit thing is going to be in there, but as far as I know, none of it's planted at the moment, so it won't be that big of a deal, I don't think. As far as the channel, I don't think there's really any news on the channel. I have added at least 3 out of the 5 days for this week. And the server should be open for people to join. Like I said, there are a few more mods that are needed. As you can see, I've been doing a whole bunch with vehicles. I've been buying and selling and buying and selling, and as you can see, like, it's not $300 million worth of vehicles and whatnot. That basically came because I bought two of the like medium-sized case combines, but I was having trouble keeping them on the trailers, because you put it on there, and then as soon as you, like, you know, even by the time you get out of the combine, the header's already like sliding to one side. So that was going to be an issue. So I figured I might as well just go ahead and buy the 2 big combines. So I got a New Holland and a case, you know, personal preference on whoever wants to drive it. I have 4 different tractors. I have the Sammy. I basically bought the 2, like the Sammy and up. The Sammy, the New Holland, the case, and the Lamborghini. I got 2 of these trailers. I got 2 pickups. You should have seen those a minute ago. Here's all the tractors. I got 2 seeders, 2 of the standard seeders. I got 2 rakes, 2 pickup wagons, 2 fertilizer spreaders, 2 sets of lawnmowers. I got a loader with a bucket there to go on the New Holland. I got the 2 pickups in the garage over there, and I think that's about it. Let's see. In the chat so far, we have Mark, Lee. I think just Mark and Lee so far. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna try to get this kicked off. Like I said, I don't know how this map's gonna go. I guess we'll just kind of see. I don't even know how to really judge it, but I guess we'll find out what's going on. We'll see how popular it is. I think it's a good looking map. I can't remember the name of the person that made it. It's somebody from Mapper's Paradise. So I assume the map's going to work out pretty decent. It's a good looking map. It is fairly large. As you can see here, it is fairly large. Has quite a few fields. You own 4 fields to start out with. Yeah. The 2 biggest fields on the map are right next to the farm, and you own both of them. You start with both of them being planted and ready. We got plant weathering off. We got plant growth on slow. Just all the typical stuff. What's up, Devin? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, buddy. How's your day? I have been playing on the Northern Alex's server. I was actually in his stream the other day when he was playing. I got in there, helped him move some equipment, whatnot. Nothing major. I got on like the next day, I think. And I don't know how he has it set up, but I got on there, was on there for like 10 minutes, moving some bales or mowing or something or other. And then I figured I'd jump over and do some combining. Well, by then, or like I looked to check and see if I could do some combining, and all of the crops had withered. Everything on this map had withered. So I'm not really sure if that was maybe maybe his growth speed's too fast. Let's see. Let's take the case. I got a red truck and a black truck. The red truck's, I think, gonna be for the case header trailer. Yeah, I don't know if it was his growth speed. The time wasn't sped up, so that wasn't it. So it was either his growth speed, or I don't really know what else would do it, but there was something going on over there. Now, these are very, very big fields. So, but it does need to be done. We don't have any animals yet, so that's not really that, you know, pressing an issue. Gareth, what's up, Gareth? How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Trying to get going here. Let's see. I suppose we could probably just set this up here. Oh, the following player would like to join your game. Mark. Yes, sure thing, buddy. Go ahead and set that there, and we'll park the truck. Probably just like down here in the corner. In the bushes. That's where pickups go. They all go in the bushes. Synchronizing data. I'm really hoping this map's going to run pretty good, because like I said, it's a good looking map. So hopefully it runs good and everybody likes it, and maybe we can do a bit more playing on it, whatnot. We're probably just going to do a bunch of switching around. We might switch between here and Coldborough Park and stuff, and I don't know. I'm still like up in the air as to what all I want to do. I do have horseplay, I think. So, going to start harvest. Was it field 5, I think? Dun, dun, dun. Get our case combine over here. Maybe he'll grab the New Holland and stuff and bring it, head over there with it. We'll go ahead and do like a swath up the field. That way we can clear a bit of space. Shall I collect straw? I don't know. This is a mighty big field. It might still take 2 combines to do this thing in any good amount of time. Let's just say whatever you want to do. Whatever you would like to do. Oops, wrong button. I have 2 of everything. How does that sound? That sounds pretty good, I think. I'll probably type to him in game more than I will trying to talk to him in chat, because I suspect if I try to just talk to him in chat, then whoops, what do we got here? Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take a phone call. Work and stuff. Let's see. Gareth, Devin, Max. What's up, Max? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I wasn't talking. I had to take a phone call for work. I feel like this field may not be fertilized. Looks like it might not be. But that's alright. I don't know. Can you guys tell? What is... I can't even... I should have put Inspector Mod in here too. Mark, does it seem like you're fertilized? Like it seemed like fertilized to you? Because it seems like we're getting low yield on this thing. Maybe I ought to grab a tractor and throw some spray on this, but... I'm doing pretty good. I normally try not to do anything, like take phone calls or whatever, but from somebody, if somebody from work calls you, you kind of gotta work with them. You gotta take the phone call or whatever. Do you know someone called Nick Sharp on YouTube? Nope. BBF was streaming a lot on the weekend. Ah, well, I was gonna message him and then I forgot about it. I ended up not doing it. Can you buy a new pickup truck? What do you mean buy a new pickup truck? I already got two. Oh, he is subbed to you. Don't know him. Don't know him. It's, you know. I got 146 different people subbed to me. Unless he spent a lot of time in the streams or something, then I won't know who he is. I've probably seen his name or something, but... What do I need a new pickup truck for? I already got two. I don't have any modded stuff in here. Just because, like, the more mods and stuff you have, then the more people have to download and all that stuff just to play with you. This ground looks funny. It must be the new text, a different texture or something. Not the light color it normally is. Or a new tractor. Well, we're on a new map and we got all sorts of new stuff. What do I need to buy? I do got 360 grand left on me. I've put in like a few $1,000,000 into equipment because like this one, this map when he made it, he's designed it to like you get all the gold the gold edition stuff. So, you know, when I started this, I don't have the gold edition, so basically I had to come in and put new, like, all new equipment and stuff. Really bugs me missing stuff. I guess if this isn't fertilized, then low yield to help us out, like not having to empty so much, but we obviously won't get as much money for it. We do need straw, but I think I'll let us do the first two headlands and then we'll put some straw down in the middle. That way we're not like running it off the field or nothing. I like it to be a little bit organized. Did not know you had a new map. Anything else new? Yeah, this is actually a map we've never played on before. Your field is starting to look like Swiss cheese. What? Well, stop missing stuff then, weirdo. Good grief. You like missing all sorts of stuff. What's the field capacity difference on these? You're crazy? Oh, he's got more of a field capacity than I do. What's he doing? Is he typing again? I have to change this from multiplayer to streaming with Mark. Again, and I'm getting a bit of lag. Oh, alright, yeah. I kind of wonder how these would go. You know, I don't know. Let's see. Daggerwind server, I think, would be about the only one we could switch to. Bill has a server, but I don't know if I much care for Bill's server. Not that it's bad or nothing, but, you know, there's an awful lot of shenanigans and stuff, you know. Like, I got on there, the several times I've gotten on there, they've planted the entire map with sugar beets. You know, there's just sugar beets everywhere. Agri41, hello, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Looking forward to playing Wednesday. Didn't get lag on Coldborough Park Farm. Should we... You mean on American Truck Simulator then? I didn't know if this would be a good multiplayer map or not, because I figured it's kind of big, it's got a lot going on. We could probably switch to Coldborough Park. Lag. Yeah, I'm not getting any lag, but that might be just because it's running off my rig. I mean, that's probably a good part of it, is that it's running off my rig. I'm getting lag here. Okay, so it looks like my computer is not really handling it very well. We'll go ahead and do this. You to Devon. We'll shut that down. Give Farming Simulator a minute to boot back up. The YouTube says the stream is bad, but my OBS says it, you know, it's not great, but it says it's alright. Because I'm losing a few frames here and there. Let's see. I wonder how many people are on Daggerwind server. What do you think? $12 out of 12, as usual. Per the norm. Let's see, Sandy or Coldborough Park Farm. Should have all the same mods, right? Does it remember the mods you used? No, that's not in there. I think there's only a couple, right? I think there's only that. Let's add... I know he has GPS. So we'll add GPS and... I think we can add GPS. Or that's what I had last time, wasn't it? It's at the bottom. I think that's all I need, right? I don't think we need courseplay. Let's add auto combine as well. I imagine he should have that. That should be good. Let's go that route. Reset your browser or the stream. Yeah, there should have been, I mean, YouTube's telling me this primary stream is not doing very good, but hopefully it picks up a little bit once we get this map pulled up. Oh, wait, now if I can start clicking stuff, that'd be great. I don't know why I'd be having trouble though. I don't know. We didn't have any trouble Thursday or Friday, and it seemed to be doing alright. I figured Mark was getting lag on Friday. Or Thursday and Friday, I should say. Or no, Friday. He was here Friday. I figured he was getting lots of lag on Friday. That's why he was running off the road and going all crazy and stuff. Why you gotta pick up a tractor and combat at the bottom of the screen? It's a little annoying. It's a cool overlay, man. Everybody else seems to like it. Yeah. Alright, so he should... Let's see if he notices difference. Things have changed a little bit, because I had to go back and redo some stuff, because last time I exited out, and I didn't save it. I like just, I hit escape, and then exit, and then that was it, and I'm just like, crap. So things have changed a little bit. Lisa Cox, hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I just saw loads of puppies. What are you seeing loads of puppies for? We got 60. How much is one of those seeders? I think we need a new tractor though to get one of those seeders. What have I messed up? Nothing? We really need another one of those. We need to fertilize and plant those 2 fields down there that we worked on last time. That I had to go back and reset. Where my awesome plowing went. I know, man. It's hilarious. Hilarious. What are you going to do? We're gonna probably do some planting, some fertilizing. We harvested what is it? 6? No. What did we harvest? It's like back that way. 6 and 5. We harvested 5 and 6 last time, so we need to plant and fertilize them. I don't know with what. I'll probably do the planting, so it'll all be good. It'll be good stuff. If we can get these trailers parked in here, it'll be that much better. If I can get it, I can't get it. Difficulty. Difficulty level is real with this stuff. That'll work. Let's see, where's my cedar? How much do you remember me? I do, I've seen you in the streams before. I don't remember anything about you, so maybe you didn't tell me, or maybe I just don't remember. I don't know. I need to fill this. I do remember you've been in the streams before, so if that's what you're looking for, then I do. Let's see. What did we take off of 6? We had barley there and wheat there, so we need to go canola, barley. Canola on the big one. We'll do the big one first. You say laggy. My computer says laggy as well, so you're not lying. Hopefully it's not just one of those days. I swear, man, it's day to day. You wake up, you get, I come home from work, I turn the computer on, and sometimes OBS is just like, yeah, let's do some stuff. And then other times it's like, nope, I don't feel like it today. You need to cancel your stream. Stop doing that. I don't want to do it. Hopefully he's getting the fertilizer spreader. That way we can fertilize and plant at the same time. It won't take him quite as long to fertilize as it will take me to plant, but... who doesn't dagger is epic, just like Butch. I think Dagger's got better machinery than I do, though. He's got more technology. Got better equipment and whatnot. But he's also got a lot more viewers. So, you got more people to try to please and all that good stuff. I might get there one of these days. You never know. He's getting up there though, man. Almost 100,000. He's got almost 100K. Or what? He's got like 80 something or some 70. I don't know. He's got a few. He seems like a cool guy. When I asked him if I could stream on his server, he didn't seem like he even hesitated. He's just like, "Yep, you can do that." Let's see. I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to get rid of this little thing here. I don't know why this is even here, but we're gonna get rid of her. If I can. And this side of the field will be a little bit straighter. There we go. Yeah. Back to planting canola. Stagger win. Sorry. Hopefully you get up to that level. Cody! What's up, Cody? How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the awesomeness. I got it back on canola. That's what you gotta be careful about, man. I switched to grass to do a few things, and then I don't think I've ever done it to where I forgot to switch it back and then just started planting. You know, that'd be terrible. So they're planting and stuff, and then you look behind you and it's nothing but grass strip. What's he doing? Is he fertilizing? I think he is. I think he is. Goodness. Doing good. That's great, man. We're just doing a bit of work. We're actually on a multiplayer server. If you'd like to join us, you can. There's only a couple of mods on it. Trying to keep it simple. Looks like we're not going to be able to play on something Valley, whatever. So I ought to change the description, I suppose. People are going to be joining thinking I'm playing on Paradise Valley when really I'm playing on Coldborough Park Farm. But I suppose even if I change it now, nobody's going to know because it doesn't update very fast. You know, I could change it now and by the end of the stream it'll still look like it does now for most people. Because YouTube doesn't seem to update that fast. What's he doing over there? I don't have farming sim. Oh, okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. Where you live? I live in Illinois. In the great state of Illinois. great farming corn state. You don't know much about Illinois, you probably know there's corn. And if you come here during, you know, midsummer or something like that, that's what you're gonna see. Corn. Loads and loads and loads of corn. Why is my stream lagging out so bad? If you guys are having issues watching the stream, my apologies, because it looks like OBS is trying to crash out on me right now. I really don't know what's going on with it. I know I talk about it a lot, but I've looked into it, and like, you know, some days it'll go fine, a whole week goes by, it'll be fine, and then all of a sudden, you know, something happens, and then it just decides it doesn't like me. I don't know. I don't do anything different. I haven't added any new programs to the stream or anything like that for, you know, a long time. But for some reason, it just decides it doesn't like me. In England, it's mainly barley, canola, and wheat. Oh. Well. Barley, canola, and wheat. We got wheat. Let's see. Here in Illinois, we got corn, wheat. Well, it's mainly corn, and then comes soybeans, and then some wheat. Wheat's more of a winter crop. Like if you drive around right now, there's green fields all over the place. And that's winter wheat coming up. As it's starting to get warm, it's starting to activate again. SCF software, the people who made the ATS is adding a Volvo. Oh, that's cool, man. Adding a Volvo. So you're from Ohio. That's good, man. Too much equipment can lag everything. Or depends on mods you get on the map. That's what's funny though. It's like, you know, we were on here Friday doing exactly what we're doing now. Same equipment, same two people playing, all that stuff. Everything was peachy. Not a problem. Like I said, I mean, it'll be fine for a week, fine for 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden it'll just start messing up for days. Days. You're getting lag. What if maybe my internet's dying or something? I know yesterday I was having trouble with my internet. I don't know. Like yesterday I was even having so much trouble I couldn't even watch YouTube because it kept shutting down on me. Huh. See, that's weird because like OBS even says that I'm getting like 4,000 kilobytes right now. 3,000, 4,000. You know, it says it's good, but which is, I don't know. I don't really understand technology very well. Like, it says 4,000 kilobytes, but it'll still be flashing red. You know, like it's trying to crash out on me. You know, I don't understand technology enough to know what that means. It's like the bit rate is high, but it's still having trouble. Anybody know what that means? The solar flare that hit Earth a few days ago. There was a solar flare that hit Earth? That might be an issue. Let's see. I'm back. Butcherman is Mark still there? Yeah, he's still here. Over there fertilizing. Flinging some fertilizer on the field. My tablet is acting up. Well, seems like everybody's electronics are glitching out and weirding up and whatnot. Seems like Gareth knows what's going on now. Alright, see you later, Lisa. Thanks for joining us here. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Also, Cody. Thanks for being here, Cody. What is he doing? Turning in circles. That's probably the lag, though. He's lagging a lot. I hate to shut the stream down because of it, but if it's going to be a terrible stream, then there's no reason even doing it. It'd be nice if there was some like magical reset button that I could just be like, alright, boom. I'm even streaming on 720p. Imagine if I tried to stream on 1080, my internet would probably have a, you know, would just spasm. You wouldn't even know what to do. It would start like freaking out. You'd probably get so confused, man. My tablet is fine. Just looked on the net and saw it. Like, it could be why everyone in the net is being so dumb. Are other people having trouble streaming too? I haven't even been watching. Mark is saying TBF was streaming, but I'm not subscribed to TBF, so I didn't catch it. Friday I weren't getting much lag. Yeah, see, Friday was fine. I'm not leaving, I'm going to stay. My tablet is okay. I'm getting good stream quality on my phone. Don't watch on YouTube, try gamingyoutube.com. Is that actually a different site? Like, I don't really know much about it. So like when I stream on YouTube, it just automatically puts it on YouTube, you know, like YouTube Gaming or whatever it is. Huh. Yeah, I don't think it's even my software. I think it might be my internet. I suppose. I was thinking I should have had Mark plant, but I don't know how well the planting would go. He's like lagging out and stuff. Just subscribed. It changed to 147. We'll see if YouTube actually sends me an email anytime soon. Well, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Always good to see a new subscriber on the stream. But it streams the games on both. Okay. Alright, so Max is on YouTube Gaming, and he's on his phone. He said he's fine. I don't know, guys. I do always apologize if there's any kind of technological trouble. If I could fix it, I would, believe me. But it's just weird. We haven't really had any issues for like, what, a couple weeks or so. I mean, I don't think we've even had issues with OBS at all. Benji Farmer, what's up? How's it going, buddy? I'm French. Do you speak English? I had somebody in here the other day saying that they were... What were they? Were they French? I think they were French, and they said they didn't speak English, but if you don't speak English, I don't speak French. I'm sorry. I don't know how to even say I don't speak French in French. Look at Mark over here. It's got to be the lag. It couldn't possibly be Mark's bad driving. Yeah, I don't know how good his internet is, but if he's watching the stream and trying to play on the server at the same time, that might be causing issues. Like, I bet his ping wouldn't be very good. Like, for one, he's in England. How much longer on the stream? A little over an hour. About an hour and 15 minutes, as long as, you know, capabilities withhold. Or the capabilities hold out, I should say. Use Google Translate. Okay. I'm hoping he understands I don't speak French. Most of the time people, I don't know. Like, I know what I don't speak English is in Spanish, but that's about it. You found a puppy. Is it in a bush? Is it in that bush you keep crashing the tractor into? I'm not speak English. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. My apologies. If I spoke French, you know, then we'd be speaking a little bit of French, but I don't think too many people in here probably speak French. If anybody does speak French, maybe they can translate for you or something, but goodbye. Alright, buddy. Sorry about that. My apologies. I wish I could speak every language. That'd be amazing. But I don't think it'd work out so well in the stream if most people are English and then I'm sitting there speaking French and stuff. Everybody should do 3 cheers for Mark. He's doing a fantastic job fertilizing this field. Just great. We don't speak French. The only word I say is French. I don't really know much about French. Took Spanish in high school. Maybe I should have taken French. I figured, you know, they gave us the option as French or Spanish. I figured Spanish is more pertinent because there'll be more Spanish people in America. I don't know if I ever plan on going to France. I think that'd probably be, you know, kind of low on my list as far as places to go. Oh, you say bonjour. Is that hello? Or like, hello, how are you? Or something like that. I tell you what, eventually YouTube will decide to send me that email saying that Lisa subscribed to me. They've been doing pretty good about it. But as soon as they send me that email, Mr. Waddles will pop up. Which I haven't changed him at all, so he should pop up. But I don't know. You can't never tell with these things. I think YouTube is improving stuff. I mean, they're working on it. They got, you know, they still got some things to work on and stuff, but it's yellow. What's yellow? Oh, it's hello. That was yellow. Is that how you spell hello in England? Did we just take the W off of it? That'd probably be fairly likely. Taking letters out and stuff, saying, oh, that ain't important. Alright, he says he's done. Do we believe him? I guess we will. Let's see. How much do we end up into the silos? When we left off last time, there was nothing in the silos, but since I redid everything, now we got a bunch of stuff in the silos. Choose Spanish. Hola, amigos. Oh, he just can't spell. Okay. I wouldn't even have known, bro. If you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known unless somebody in chat said it. What is all that about? I know that's the British flag and the American flag. What's the other one? The Czech Republic? Maybe? Couldn't be the Czech, would it? I don't really know flags that well. Yeah, I chose Spanish too because I figured it'd be useful. At least semi-useful. I think about the only things I remember are like hello, goodbye, you know, the window. I don't know why I remembered the window. Maybe it's because it's catchy. You know, the window is La Ventana. I don't know why, but I've remembered that since I had it in high school in like 2005 or something like that. So over 10 years. Or maybe it was 2004. Either way, it's been over 10 years, and the number one thing I remember from Spanish class is La Ventana. That's what it took away from it, you know? It's awesome. Geography, my friend fell asleep. Dude, I don't blame him. Geography is just not, you know, not a very interesting subject. He needs to wait till he gets older, though. He can get a good job where he just sleeps all the time. I guess if he gets a job in geography, then he'll definitely sleep all the time. Good job. That's the Spanish flag? Like, oh, like this flag from Spain. I guess Spanish for you is Spain. Spanish for me is Mexico. So that's like the difference. Different orientation as far as where it go. I know what the Mexican flag looks like. Sorta. It's like a circle and there's a red, white, and green stripes or whatever. You like math? I don't really like math. I don't know. Like, math is my least favorite subject in school. Oh, it's my least favorite subject, but it was my best subject. I got better grades in math than any other subject, but I hated it. I think that's my teacher's fault, though. Because I don't remember what they called it. There's a name for it now. I don't remember what they call it, but basically I would always get in trouble. I'd always get points taken off my paper because I wouldn't show my work. I was that guy that could sit there and look at a math problem, or I was that kid that could look at a math problem and just solve it in my head and write the answer down. Like, even in geometry, I could do it. You know, I would just solve it, write the answer down, no big deal. But to some teachers, you know, they don't like that. They want you to write it down so that you know how to got to your answer. And I'm just like, I don't know how I got to my answer. I just know it's there. Is it right or wrong? You know, and the answer could be right, but then they would, you know, they'd count it wrong because I didn't show my answer, show my work. So, I got good grades. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, my best grade in school was in math, but it could have been much better if they'd stopped counting my stuff wrong just because I didn't show my work. Crazy. What flag is that? That's a colorful flag. That's about as far as you're gonna get, because I have no idea. A flag with many colors. I pretty much only know a few. I know Canada, the United States, Mexico, Great Britain. Oh boy, what is he doing? He's gonna tear something up. He's over there doing his professional plow job again. I live next to it. That really doesn't explain anything to me. I don't know geography. You know how I passed geography class? I played sports. That was it. I played baseball in high school. That's how you pass geography, kids. You play... Alright, so basically the way I passed geography is I played baseball. Which doesn't make a lot of sense unless you consider the fact that the geography teacher was the assistant baseball coach. Yep. So you go to geography class, you sit in the back, you take a nap, and then he gives you an A. That's not exactly how it worked. I actually had to do some stuff, but you know, the absurd version of it is to say that he just magically passed me, because I don't know anything about geography to this date. He plays rugby. I don't really know what that is. Is that one where you like toss the ball with the sticks with the little baskets on the end? That's the Russian flag? Oh. Yeah, I definitely don't know that. I love baseball. Why is my stream killing out right now? I have no idea. Like, if you guys could see some of this stuff that's happening on my screen, you guys would be like, what? Because, like, basically I have my little bit rate, where it tells me my number, and then next to that there's a little square that changes colors. There's green and yellow and orange and red or whatever. And it's saying 4,000, almost 5,000 kilobytes per second, but it's red. It's like flashing red a bunch, but it's like, I don't really understand that, because, you know, if it's 4,000 kilobytes per second, why is it not just green? Just green. Profoundly a good color. I don't know. Technology, man. Technology is amazing. It's where you have a ball and everybody can tackle you. So it's football. I know I hear people talk about how they play rugby and stuff. Like in the military, I had an office. Like a lot of the officers said they played rugby, but I still don't know what it is. Something about, let's see. It's like football, right? Like American football, sort of. I'm not trying to compare it to American sports. I'm saying, in comparison, you have a ball, people tackle you, and you try to run it to a goal. What is Mark doing all over the field? He's a pro at plowing, apparently, so he's doing his professional plow job. Let's see. It's not... Whoa, what the crap. Well, I can't plant, Mark, if you're gonna do your pro plow job. Watch, he's gonna plow into my seeded area. Nope. Maybe I should wait until he's done. Oh, okay, rugby ball is like American football, just different rules. Okay, that explains it a little bit. I hate comparing other people's stuff to American stuff, but that's the only thing I know. I have a mental image of people running around carrying something that looks like a leather ball, and they wear like leather pads and leather helmet and all that sort of stuff. I think I know what you're talking about, but you know, there's no certainty. My plowing is a beast. Yeah, well, I actually have a picture of his plowing from last time. It actually looks more professional than this. Maybe I should put it on this. Maybe I should try to put it on the screen. I don't even know if I can, but I could try. For those of you that didn't get to see it and won't ever get to see it because I didn't hit the save button. Sorry about that. Like last time we were shutting down and stuff, I ended the stream and then, you know, we were just kind of sitting here messing around, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get off. Well, I hit escape and then I hit exit and then I hit yes, and as soon as I hit yes, my mind just went, well, that screen just said, you know, progress will not be saved, and I'm just like, crap. Like, well, that's not what I wanted. Drifting this tractor. See, I don't think it's like as far as that drifting thing goes, pulling this seeder, it's not because the tractor doesn't have enough power. It's because the seeder is poorly designed. So, Giants, if you ever see this, you need to redesign your seeder. For FS15, they need to fix this problem if they're going to put this seeder in it. Because basically the problem is the little wheels right there on the seeder. Like, I'll show you. It's not that the tractor doesn't have enough power. It's that those little wheels, you see what it did there? when the seeder goes down, it actually picks up the back of the tractor just slightly. Just enough to where when you turn the corner, there's no pressure on the back tires. So it's not, you know, it's the fact that the tractor has enough power to pull, but it's not tall enough. The seeder wheels just push the back of it down, or push the back of it up, or whatever. So, if you guys didn't know that, that's the issue with this seeder. That's why you get so much drifting and stuff with this thing. I guess you need like a really big, tall tractor or whatever to run this seeder proficiently. I would love to join, I just don't have the map and mods. Yeah, I mean, I've wondered about that. I've thought about doing my multiplayer on Westbridge Hills and just do standard everything. Because I feel like I'd probably get more people. I guess we could do one on either Westbridge Hills or what's that other one? Bjornholm, I think is what it's called. My OBS is not working. Yeah, mine is acting up. You know, I don't really, I hate the fact that it acts up, but I can't really say much because it is a free program. So, I mean, I guess if I want something that works really well, I'm going to have to buy a new program. What are you doing, Mark? You want to go start harvesting field, whatever, 6? No, not 6. 3? Something? I don't know. You can if you want. If you don't, then it's whatever. Yeah, I only have like 3 mods or something like that. It really don't take that long to do. It don't take that long to download. Maybe if we went with a stock map too, maybe we wouldn't have so much trouble with like lagging and stuff. Because like modded, like anything modded takes more energy. You know, the game has to process it, your computer has to reprocess it. You know, so if I had a stock map with all stock equipment, no mods whatsoever, you know, I just don't know if people would like that, is my only thing. You know, because a lot of you guys, or some of you guys, play console, which doesn't have a lot of mods, and you kind of watch videos and stuff on YouTube to kind of get the feel for the mods and stuff. So if I start doing stuff on stock maps with stock equipments and stuff, it may not be that fun. Yes, please do that. Lisa wants me to do basically probably Westbridge Hills or something. Why is my internet dying? That's a big map too. What am I doing? It didn't move, so hopefully they didn't plant that middle section canola. We should be done with this, I think. I don't know what Mark's doing. What you doing, Mark? They won't take long to down. Oh, that's Mark talking up here. Mark's like stuck or something. I don't know. Alright, let's drive over here really quick and we'll shut this gate. I don't want my anti-gate something whatever. My net has 2 bars. 2 bars? Lag. Yeah, I know my internet's like messing up right now. Sorry about that. I don't know. Basically, the only way to fix the issue that I'm having at the moment is to shut the stream down. Which doesn't really fix the issue, it just gets rid of the issue. You know, it creates an environment where there's no issue because there's no way to have an issue. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Let's see, what should we do? We harvested last time. Maybe we shouldn't harvest this time. Maybe we should do something else. Don't really know. Guess harvesting's about what needs to be done. Go sell a bit of stuff, maybe. Canola's on the rise. What all we got as far as fields? Yeah, this field right over here, it's pretty good size. Do I have any more canola fields left? I think I do. Let's see, canola, 6 was canola, 4, I think that's it. 4 is all that's left, and it's like tiny, so I don't want to mess with it. Get a new tractor. Can't afford a new tractor. Our next tractor needs to be probably this Lamborghini. You always want to go up in size. There's our pickup. We could probably take our pickup and sell it. I don't really need it. It doesn't really serve a purpose. And then, like I said, all of our stuff is back. Wood chips, sugar beets. Well, the sugar beets might be sold. Can't remember. Just getting a shower. You went and took a shower? Come on, Mark. I guess that's alright. Am I pro driving? Real professional. So we need about 135,000 left. Get a new tractor. We need a great demand on something. That would probably help. What other games do you play? I also play American Truck Simulator. I've played Subnautica before. I've played 7 Days to Die before. As of right now, the only thing on the channel is Farming Simulator 15 and American Truck Simulator. That's all that's on the channel at the moment. That was 35 grand. That's pretty decent. Was my plowing good? It looked awesome, man. It looked amazing. Dun, dun. Let's see. It'll be less intrusive if I move it down a little bit. Might be alright. I don't know. Gareth seemed to not like my... Wait, we have animals? Oh, we do have animals. I forgot about that. What do we have? 25 cows. Chickens. Sheep. We need grass. Need grass. Let's see, we have one mower. And we have the stuff to do grass. If we want to. We probably should. We do have a pickup wagon. Maybe we should do some grass. For the sheep and for the cows. You do American Truck Sim too? Yeah, Wednesday I should be doing American Truck Sim multiplayer, I think. Gareth says black screen. I don't know why it'd be a black screen. You keep crashing on my side. I don't know what's up with that. Nobody else is saying that. Let's go. I don't know. Maybe we should go mow some grass, I think. Mowing grass might be alright. Head over, mow a bit of grass. Animals are profitable as long as you feed them. YouTube is being a pain. That is always an issue. YouTube is always being a pain on my end. See, people don't understand the trouble with having to deal with this stuff. Some people don't. If you do YouTube, you know, you think it's all jolly and, you know, fantastic and stuff, and it's just not. YouTube is sometimes a real wreck. I think one of the biggest things is all the software you have to buy in order to actually run YouTube is just outrageous. Oops, better slow down, I guess. When's the next live stream? About 22 hours after this one ends. 3 p.m. Central Standard Time is my magic time of the day. I guess you could say. Gonna mow some hay. Cold. Yesterday Landy Kid was streaming and he got 109 people. Landy Kid's channel is a lot bigger than mine too, man. He gets 109, I don't get 9. Landy Kid's got a pretty good channel going on. I think he does. I don't know how long he's been doing YouTube. Like sometimes, like, you know, YouTube is one of those things too that it kind of comes in time. You know, the longer you do YouTube, you'll slowly just start building subscribers and, you know, building the channel and stuff like that. You know, I think only very few people like just explode. You know, go from 0 to 1 million in like, you know, a few months or something. Do you have a wheel? I do. I have a G27, Logitech G27 steering wheel. It's fairly popular. I think that's what a lot of people have. Some people have that, what is it, Game Tech or something Tech. The Farm Sim wheel. Some people have that. Other people have a G25 or 6 or something like that. Or 9. I can't remember. I like my G27 though. It's my favorite thing when it comes to gaming. There is a game that I played last night that I haven't played it in forever, and I figured I would jump on it, and I loved it. I was having such a blast. I was playing some what's it called? What's that war game called? I can't remember now. Heroes and Generals. I was playing Heroes and Generals, and it was amazing. You can afford a front mower. Do I need a front mower? I guess I could use one. That'd probably make it faster, wouldn't it? To get a front mower. Lisa's got a point. Let's go get a front mower then. That shouldn't be there, but okay. The collision on some of these gates is funny. Let's see. Let's just unhook from that. Buy a front mower. We could afford a double back mower too, but I think we'll wait on that. There ain't no necessity to buying a back mower or double back mower yet. Maybe later on it'll come to it. Drop this in the scrap heap. Whoops, get out of there. What's old Mark doing? See him there on the map. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe I ought to buy him a set of mowers as well. He can go over and mow 21. We just do a big mowing thing. Uh-oh. What did he do? I tell you what, like, I can't really make fun of him. It's easy to get stuck in this game. You know, it is super easy to get stuck in this game. And like, you never even really notice it too much until you get to playing multiplayer and you don't have the power to reset your stuff. Then you notice it. Where's he at? What's he doing? Oh, he opened that gate right there. I didn't even notice that. What's he doing out here? What is he doing? And he went through the back wall of the storage pit. I might have to reset his tractor. Yep, I'm gonna have to reset his tractor. I don't think I can. Whoop, might be turning up right. Use your bucket. Yeah, I think I might have to reset it or something. He's in there in a bad way. What am I looking for? That one. Can I not reset it when he's sitting in it? No space on your farm. No space on your farm? There's space on the farm, it's right there. I don't understand that. Why can I not reset stuff? Is that a multiplayer glitch or something? Maybe if I go around the other side and try to push it out. I don't know. I can't even get back here. Now I'm stuck. Put your bucket up. Oh. Tractor tipping 101. Get out there. Come on now. Get out of there. Oh boy. What game tomorrow? Tomorrow will be FS15. Should be FS15 on Sandy Bay. You can usually check my channels for streams, like what streams I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. Yay. Alright, what were we doing? I think we were getting mowers or something. He must have been cleaning out the tractor, or the cows, I guess. Now, back to what we were doing before the stream ends. Alright, great. Be here tomorrow. Alright. Thanks for being here, Lisa. Appreciate it. It's always good to see new people. Hope to see you again. Thanks for the subscription, by the way. I know I said it earlier, but I always appreciate it. I always gotta give a special thank you. So, Lisa Cox, thank you very much. Maybe I need to give myself more money. If I give myself an extra $1 million. Okay. I just figured since since we're gonna do multiplayer, I might as well do, like, just start with the base equipment and kind of just work at stuff, like not add a bunch of money, you know, because then we can always work as a community, you know, and build stuff. And my stream's crashing out again for some reason or another. Now it's completely dead. Yep, it's dead. That might be it for today, guys. You can hear me, I don't know. Alright, let's see what we can do. I don't really know what I can do. Alright, hold on. Okay, now it says it's working. Hello, Daniel. We're experiencing a few technical difficulties at the moment. Hopefully I've gotten it figured out and we won't have to worry. It appears to be working. I guess give it a minute, we'll find out. Just bear with me, I'm doing what I can. I had to shut OBS down and restart it. Looks to be doing better, but I hate saying that because then it's going to hear that and it's going to be like, oh no, I better mess up. You know what I'm saying? The difficulty, it comes with streaming on YouTube. Streaming in general is just absurd. What is Mark doing? Mark's probably taking care of the cows. I think I need to mow and he needs to rake or something. I think tonight I'm probably going to try to play on Northern Alex's server. I know nobody gets on his server, and I don't know why. The only thing I think of is maybe because there's a lot of mods to download. I mean, he's probably got a good 100 mods you got to download, but did he take my mower? No, he's got the pickup wagon. Well, good deal. Thought maybe he took my mower. Do you think I found a puppy? I don't know, man. How would you find a puppy? Mark here is convinced that there are puppies in Farming Simulator. I think somebody's fibbing to him. Somebody's been lying to Mark about puppies. He's convinced there's a puppy somewhere. Alright, so now we should be good on the mowing part, on the mowing biz. We're going to start cooking with grease now. Cutting some grass like nobody even knows. You said that on Friday. I know I said it. There probably are puppies. I'm sure there's a map out there somewhere where there's puppies. on Farming Simulator. Somebody has put puppies in some kind of farmyard or something or other. Now there is a rake over there. If you want to rake this first, but you don't have to. It's here. It's up to you. I'm probably going to mow this, and I'm probably going to go over mow 21 as well. Because we'll probably need all the grass. I don't know how much we'll need to pick up though. I'll probably end up baling some of it with. I might bale it with the round baler so we can wrap it as well. I don't know if we have a wrapper. I'm sure we do. Thing moves pretty quick. Feels like it's running really fast. I thought he was wrecked into a bush. He's just parking it, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he did wreck into the bush. That silly Mark. Didn't he know bushes are for rabbits? Not tractors. How's it going, Daniel? I don't know if you're still out there, but maybe you jumped in and seen the stream was down and then jumped back out. I don't know. Kendrick, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're coming in at a good time. The stream has now fixed itself. We were having a lot of difficulty. I've had to shut it down once. Only once, so that's not too bad. We're cooking with grease now, getting some mowing done. We got me on the mower, and I got a feeling we're gonna have Mark on the rake here in just a minute. I would say we're probably gonna rake this field. I've still got lag, but or well. That means oh well. Yeah, I can't really do much about that lag. I would say Mark's lag is probably partially contributed to the fact that he's in England and I'm in America. So his ping off my server from my computer is probably super high. You know, when you're doing stuff like that, playing on something that far away, you know, your computer just has to be absolutely top notch, or at least, you know, really decent specs and stuff. Like I play on Daggerwin server and I still have lag, a little bit, not much, but a little bit, and my computer is pretty good. It's not the best, but it's got pretty up-to-date stuff in it. I need to get around to putting my specs on my YouTube page so everybody can see what they are. Because I know some people ask about that. No sheep don't go out. What are you talking about? Oh, you must be over there in the sheep pen. Better not let my sheep out. They're important, man. They're gonna give me wool. As long as you don't kill any of them by running them over. Can you buy a water tanker? Do I not have one? Probably don't. I guess I can just check this way. Please? I don't have one. See, it's out the farm. I'm squishing a sheep. Man, I knew I shouldn't have gave him a tractor and the keys to that gate. I knew I should have kept them keys on me. Howdy y'all. What's up, A-Rod? Now my stream's messing up again. I don't know. I'm doing pretty decent, Kendrick. I'm doing pretty decent. I'm getting super frustrated at my, you know, technology over here. Farm Man, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Farm Man, the local, the streaming celebrity. Butcher Man stream celebrity. It came under me. Oh, man. Look at that, blaming it on the sheep, man. Blaming it on the sheep. First it's he's seeing puppies, now it's the sheep walked under my tractor. Okay, yeah, I got you. Why am I dropping so many frames? My computer runs fine, but my stream is just like, no, garbage. You upload some vids. Like you uploaded some vids? Trying to do some YouTube videos? It's cool, man. That's where you gotta start. You just gotta put yourself out there. And start getting with it. Alright, so did he get some feed to the sheep? Imagine he did. Yep, there's some in the trough. The cows still need grass. So what we might do is pick up a little bit from them. Pick up a little bit for them. If he hasn't got some left in the trailer. And then we might actually header, rake, and bale this field. That way we got some bales going on for mixing. You get our cows up and going. Cows are a big source of money in this game if you get enough of them. Like I think on Sandy Bay, like I said, we're averaging almost $750,000 every night selling milk. Don't worry, but you might not have this tractor because of the amount of time it crashed it. I know, dude. If I had the damage mod on here, that tractor would be toast already. I don't know who would even run damage mod on Farming Sim. You'd never have any tractors in good shape unless you're just super careful. I mean, I'm decent, not really. I'm decently careful. And I still wreck everything. I wreck all the time. Farm Sim is nothing but a wreck with tractors. My problem is I can't ever seem to take my foot off the gas. Oh, you know, Farm Man, I'm just hanging out, man. Doing YouTube. Trying to impress a bunch of people. Trying to get more and more people to the channel. We're definitely growing, man. 147 now. Excuse me. Get that Red Bull coming back up. You know, we got Lisa Cox today. Which her, you know, Mr. Waddle still hasn't popped up for her, so maybe he'll do that at some point, but I doubt it. YouTube will probably wait till tomorrow or something to send me that email. They're not super responsive sometimes on their emails. You never know, maybe I'll never get one. They're real good about that. I do kind of wish it would notify me faster. You know, if they can improve the notification system, that'd be great. But I don't even know what it would take for them to improve the notification system on YouTube. Alright, so he's a raking. I don't know how well he's going to do at raking with his lag problem. He'll give her a shot though. I'd say just do like one. Well, I don't know. I always debate on what to do. I do need to tether some so I can. Do you want to rake? I'm making it a bit messy. You can tether it. That doesn't really need to be that neat. You tether. That's not that hard. All you gotta do is get the tether somewhere close to it and it'll be fine. Yep. Yeah, I'm thinking what I probably might end up doing is, in an effort to try to grow the channel, I'm thinking about putting, like on my multiplayer name, you know, like over top my tractor, I could put YouTube. Not like my name is YouTube, but I put Butcherman and then in parentheses YouTube. So when I go on other people's servers, you know, when they see my name, they'll know I do YouTube. And then maybe they'll look me up, maybe they won't, whatever. But it'll increase my chances that people will look me up. You know, at least in my mind, that would probably work. You guys seen somebody's name, like if I was on a multiplayer server and you seen somebody's name and it says YouTube next to their name, you know, would you look them up? Because that's what I need. I need people to start looking up my name. I did kind of search, oh, if you search Sandy Bay Gold Edition, then I'm actually on page 1. But if you just search Sandy Bay, then I think I'm on page like 3 or something like that. So I'm on the search parameters. Anybody looking for Sandy Bay videos, I'm on there somewhere. Oh, YT, yeah, that'd be better. Butcherman YT. Okay. Good idea, Mark. Good idea, buddy. See, some of you guys know more about YouTube than I do. At least have better ideas. This is why I consult you people. You know, you're not just my viewers, you're also my YouTube consultants. Now, there's no fee in the consulting, but, you know, YouTube consulting is, you know, beneficial to you. Because it may improve the channel in some way. I could do Butcherman YT. I could probably put every one of my multiplayer names as that. You know, when we play like American Truck Simulator, I can have American Truck Simulator YT. Or how do you do that? I don't think you can do that, can you? I see people do that sometimes where their name will say streaming or something like that, but I don't really know how you fix that, like how you change your name. I didn't think you could change your name on American Truck Simulator. Maybe it's something in your like multiplayer settings or something. If I went on Truckers MP, maybe it'd let me change it. Don't really know. Alright. There we go. Hopefully Mark's getting the tether. He'll get the tether out and then tether it, and then he'll rake, or I'll rake. And I'm probably gonna go mow this other field while he's tethering that one. I don't want to try to be raking while he's tethering, because then it'll kind of defeat the idea. Got that, so the cows don't get out. And cows are pretty apt to run away sometimes. You know, you don't shut that gate and then they'll just run away and away and away, and they're just terrible about it. Normally in my single player server, my single player games, I'll mow this cow field too, but that's not realistic, so we won't do that. I guess you could do it, just mow it and then leave it there, and the cows would probably eventually eat it, I suppose. Sorry's gotta go Okay, see you later. So maybe we'll go tether. We could probably just leave this here. Go get his tractor and use his tractor to tether. Howdy y'all. What's up, Hot Rod? How's it going, buddy? How you doing? I'll tell you what, my stream was doing good, now it's doing bad. I don't know. I keep wanting to think that's my internet, but I'm not really sure. He leave? I think yeah, he's left the server. Yeah, we can head over here and tether this field. Left my rake there. How you doing, Hot Rod? Doing alright, buddy? I don't much care for this tether, not because of the size, but because it seems to move a lot more than it should, but you know, we can't really get the we can't necessarily get the bigger one. For one, we shouldn't be buying stuff like that right now anyway, but it's a little big for this farm. Normally I run with the bigger one, but it's a little bigger than what it needs to be for this farm, so we'll just stick with this one. Just because it'll work out. Just got done playing GTA on PS3. That sounds fun, man. You play GTA 5 then? I guess everybody does, so. That is a game I've thought about getting. I've really considered it. Cause I've watched a little bit of Northern Alex's LSPDFR or whatever, the police stuff. And that looks amazing. It looks so cool. And I think if I bought GTA 5, that would be the only reason. Is I would buy it. I'd buy it and then play LSPDFR, or LAPDFR, or whatever it is. And I think that would be super cool. But I don't know what it is, but I have this thing about spending $60 for a video game. It just seems absurd that they got to be priced that high. You know, that might seem ridiculous to some people, I guess, but to me, it's just like video games should not cost $60. Because you know it didn't cost them anywhere close to that. You know, I mean, I know it costs more than $60 to make a video game, but what I'm saying is they could sell it for $30 and still make good money, I would think. So it just, the inflation of things and the price of things just seems absurd sometimes. You know, if you knew me personally, you would know that there's an awful lot of stuff out there in the world that I don't buy because I think it's priced too high. You know, I just do without stuff because I think companies want too much money for it. And they're just simply ripping people off. You know, it's upsetting to see companies do that to everybody. That they're in charge you. You know, if it costs them $1 to make it, then they'll charge you $30 to buy it. You know, the markup is insane. Let's see, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, but it's kind of a rough situation to be in because most of the really good games that come out are $60. You know, right now you got GTA 5, which is a good game. You got Far Cry Primal is a really good game. You know, I would love to be playing some Far Cry Primal because that game just looks amazing. You know, but I just cannot seem to let go of my pocketbook enough. You know, let go and, like, you know, unclench my wallet enough to pull out $60 for a video game. It just doesn't seem worth it. You know, it doesn't seem like I'm going to play it enough to get $60 out of it. Like, as much as I play Farming Simulator, I still don't think it'd be worth $60. You know, not without, like, a lot of the, like, Farming Simulator itself is not worth $60. You know, if they sold you all the mods and stuff, it makes it worth it. But $60 just seems insane to me. I don't know. Maybe I've got a skewed point of view, but that's just what I think of it. I think if it was up to me, I'd probably say that instead of 60 bucks, I'd go 30. You know. But that's the same with movies. I mean, movies are the same way. If you go buy a movie or a DVD or something, you know, granted it costs them like millions of dollars to make it or whatever, because they got to pay all the actors and stuff. But like, I understand it costs money to make stuff, but you shouldn't be making billions of dollars off one thing, you know. But that's just the opinion of one person. It's definitely going to prevent us from, you know, having certain stuff on the channel. You know, and it's, you know, obviously I could probably afford it. But it's the fact that you work really hard for your money. Do you want to spend that much on a video game? My answer is most definitely no. I do think it'd be nice eventually to be one of those, you know, big channels that have sponsors, and, you know, they get sponsored for games, or like developers just send you video games to play, so then you get them for free and stuff. But I don't know that I'll ever get that big because I don't buy the games. You know, I'm sure developers want to see some kind of investment. You know, they want to see you buying stuff. They want to see you paying money for their video games. You know, if you don't buy it, then you can't make content of it, and they can't see it. As far as I know, Giants doesn't do free giveaways, I don't think. I mean, they might, but not that I'm aware of. But I think for the most part, you gotta have an awful lot of subscribers to get into that section of the world. You know, we're probably talking close to 100,000 or something like that to start getting free games and stuff. We'll just stick with what we're doing. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Butcher Man will be here making farm sim content for you. American Truck Simulator content. I should probably be doing more American Truck Simulator. I kind of figured I would, but I'm not sure it's as popular as what I thought it would be. You know, if anybody thinks I should do more American Truck Simulator content, you know, hit me up. Put me a message down below and let me know. Put a message down below, more ATS. You know, and what I'll probably do if I get at least several people saying more ATS is we'll probably do 2 days a week on ATS. You know, because I don't mind it. I like ATS. It's fun. You know, maybe we'll do Wednesday and Thursday or something like that, or Tuesday and Wednesday. You know, we can always move stuff around. Nothing's stuck, written in stone or nothing. Oh, I bet if I put YT in the name of my farm on multiplayer here, I bet I'd get more people joining. I know some people join multiplayer servers just to try to be on YouTube. So maybe when I put this farm up, maybe I can put Butcherman YT on it. I'll just change everything to say Butcherman YT. Be a big famous YouTuber someday. Because if you don't tell people in some way or another, they won't know. They can't find your channel by magic. So far I've been doing pretty decent, but I've been doing decent so far, but I haven't even been spreading my name or nothing like that. I don't tell people I do YouTube for the most part. Like, I don't sit there and, you know, somebody else's stream or something and say, hey, I do YouTube. Lee Clark, hello buddy, how's it going? Just talking over some stuff. Discussing the idea of putting YT on the end of everything. You know, Butcherman YT. I think I'll start doing it. You know, maybe we'll start growing the channel a bit more. It'll help growing the channel if people actually know that I do YouTube. Which, it helps people to know I do YouTube if I actually tell them I do YouTube. You know, there's like a certain way to do it though. I don't like putting it out there that much because I definitely don't want to do it in somebody else's channel. That's not very nice. I don't like advertising on somebody else's content. That's why I decided I needed to ask before I stream on somebody else's server. I need to ask Northern Alex about it, but I don't think he'll care. He seems like a cool guy. There ain't nobody ever plays on his server anyway. At least right now, he did just change servers and did add a bunch of mods. So maybe once it's been up for a little bit, maybe people will start playing on it. I know everything on it did like wilt or wither or whatever. Everything on it withered. So I'm assuming he probably has his plant growth really high or something. You guys have to go to sleep. Alright, Kendrick, thanks for stopping in, man. Always appreciate it. Always good to see you, buddy. I don't know. I always try to be really courteous to other people's stuff. You know, like I always say about their multiplayer servers, is people pay for that. You know, Alex pays for it, Daggerwind pays for it, Bill, if that's his if that's actually his server, he pays for it. You know, if you rent a dedicated server, you're paying actual money for it. So I'm not too apt to come along and basically steal your money. Not really steal your money. I mean, I'm not taking anything from him, but you know, if he pays for it, I don't want to come along and use what he pays for. It don't seem that right. How long? About 10 minutes. Something like that. Yeah, about 10 minutes. I don't know that we'll even have time to rake this. Probably about the time we finish tethering. We'll finish tethering, and then, like I normally always try to do, we'll sit around and talk for a bit if anybody wants to talk or has any questions or anything. But if there's any questions about the channel or what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do Sandy Bay. I haven't really played Sandy Bay at all, so it'll basically be where we left off at. I'm getting a little bit stale on Farm Sim, I think. Not really on Farm Sim in general, but that's why I'm trying to mix it up doing multiplayer stuff. That way I can add a little bit more to it. I'm not just sitting there doing everything the same over and over and over. I gotta mix it up some or I'll start getting bored. New tractor. I'm working on it, man. Working on it. We need about 200 grand for a new tractor. Which looks like it's probably going to take us a while. What I might do is do some harvesting off camera before we do work on here again, like Friday. I think we should be back on here on Friday. And then I'll probably do a bunch of harvesting off camera and stuff. But I don't know. I'm thinking I might add a little bit of money just to get us a little bit further along. I might add like 500 grand or something, and then we'll buy a new tractor. The new tractor is probably going to be the Lamborghini, the white one, because that's the next step up from the case, which I want one bigger than the case. I think that's our biggest obstacle right now, is that we have several tractors. Our biggest one is the case, and I want the next tractor to be bigger than the case. Which is going to cost us $195,000. That's our obstacle at the moment, is actually getting 195 grand for a bigger tractor. I don't really want to sell any tractors because I think I have 4 at the moment. 3 or 4. Maybe it's only 3. I want to keep at least 4 machines, at least 4 tractors. That way if people come on and play, then we'll, you know, we can have enough tractors for people to use. You know, but really all you need for the most part, like starting out, is 2 tractors, 2 combines, and you should be good to go for a bit. You know, at least then you can do a harvest with 4 people. You know, 2 people combining, 2 people unloading. You know, and then have somebody from a combine when they finish jump into a seeder, and then somebody jump into a fertilizer spreader, and then the other 2 people can move on to the next field. And you know, it's definitely a work in progress. We'll get there though. I think next time we're working on here, we're going to be finishing up this field. We're going to be doing some baling, doing some hay bales. We do round bales, then we can wrap some of them. Wrap about half of them. Mix up some mixed ration. I don't know if we have a bale. I feel like we probably have a bale wrapper. Let's see. Baling technology. We have one of those. We have one of those. We don't have one of those. We don't necessarily need one of those right now. We don't have one of those, so we'll need one of those as well. 38,000 for that. But we'll need a bale wrapper. We don't really need the bale pickup trailer. Because what we could do is, we could just take the mixing trailer around and get what we need to get. We'll leave that gate open because we'll still be working in there. There's no animals or nothing in there, so they're not going to get out. Put this back here in the back. We probably won't need it for a little bit. There we go. Yep. Let's see. Did he shut this gate for the sheep? Yeah, he did. Okay. Anything left in here? I think so. Yeah. So what we can do is we can bale that and then wrap half of it, and then just drive this mixing trailer over there. We even got a round baler here, so that'll help. That will definitely do the trick. I wish he'd have put some grass in with the cows too. I might need to do that as well, but not really that vital. Gotta move the rake out of the road. Hey, what's up, TBF? I heard you're doing a lot of streaming over the weekend, man. That's what Mark, I think, was saying, was that you were streaming a lot over the weekend. I meant to message you, but then I forgot all about it. You know, leave it to me to forget something. I was gonna send you a message. That way maybe we could work something out, but and I forgot all about it. The weekend was kind of busy for me. I was trying to do a bit of work or whatever, but I'll remember at some point. Where were you streaming on though? Was it Pemberlin? Now when you stream, do you stream single player? Or do you stream multiplayer? Imagine it's probably single player. So far this stream has been not doing too bad. We've only had like a couple of issues with lagging and stuff. I think for the most part that's OBS is messing around. People don't even know the pains of streaming until they do it. Yeah, I did a bit because I wasn't on Sunday night. Alright. I don't know how coordinated we could be as far as being on at the same time. But, because like, for you, I guess if it was my morning and your afternoon, that might work. Because like right now it's nighttime for you and it's like afternoon for me. Because I think you're probably, what, like 6 hours ahead of me or something like that? It's about 5 p.m. here, so it's probably, what, like 11 there? Is it that late? I imagine it is. I think they said Ireland's like 6 hours ahead of me, and you're about round about there. I did multiplayer because I'm an admin on a mate server now called Leadfoot Farm. Are you on there pretty consistently? And is that in, I imagine that's in the Europe slot. It's 2200, alright. It's about 10 o'clock. You're only 5 hours ahead of me. So that's not too bad. We could probably deal with that. But you don't, do you work on the weekends? Or is it just during the week? I know normally you say you just got off work. Like you probably just got off work now. It only started at weekend. Like the server just now started, I guess is what you're saying? You just now set up that server? I can look it up, check it out, see what's going on. You know how it goes. If I can remember, I'll do it. I got it written down here. Leadfoot Farmer. Check it out. Maybe we'll do some farming. I'm always looking for somebody's multiplayer to look like get on. I only really want to play on it if it's like organized. Not like completely organized, but not extremely hectic either. Like Bill's Team Max's official YouTube server is just absolutely just absurd. It's really hectic on there. Mark was on there. Mark Kevin Sawyer is also YouTube. It's his server. Okay. Cool, man. I don't know if I'd want to. I don't know that I'd stream on it, but I might get on there and play. You never know. As long as everybody's pretty friendly and it's, you know, fairly well organized and people aren't just going crazy. Like Bill's server is on Westbridge Hills, and they planted the entire thing in sugar beets. I don't know who did, but it's just completely sugar beets. It was. I don't know what it is now, but I got on it over the weekend for a bit, and it was nothing but sugar beets. And people like ramming combines and people, you know, pushing sugar beet harvesters around, and we had one guy steal the feed mixer, you know, so we had to go and corner him and get him to actually leave the server before we could get it back. And it's just like, holy cow, people. Work every other weekend. Okay. That's not too bad. I'm lucky. I got a job where I don't never work the weekend, so it works out for me. See, what time is it getting to be? I may have to shut this down. Yeah, I probably need to. I want to finish my raking, though. If I finish my raking, then we can bale next time. I need to rent a server, but renting a server is money. Money, money, money. I don't know how much it is to rent a server. Do you know? Hopefully it's not that much. Maybe I ought to set a goal. Like if I hit 1,000 subscribers, I should rent a server or something like that. But it kind of depends on the price. If the price I think is higher, then maybe we'll go like 2,000 subscribers or something. It's nice. It's just on the standard Giants map. Kevin just seeing how it goes, and it's worth playing for, but so far so good. So it's either on Bjornholm or Westbridge Hills, I guess. I imagine it's probably on Bjornholm if it's the European guy. Not too many people favor Westbridge Hills. I mean, I'm American and I don't favor Westbridge Hills. I don't think it's very, I don't think it's a very good representation of America, but I'm sure some places are like that. About £1 or €1 a slot. That's what that means. That's not too bad. Like if you wanted a 10 slot server, you pay like $10. I'd have to pay like $10 a month or something. Is that how it works? That wouldn't be terrible at all, man. As long as it's like $10 a month, I mean that wouldn't be bad. I guess now I can see why there's quite a few servers. As long as that's the case, I might be misunderstanding it. Yeah, Bjornholm. Bjornholm's a cool map. I know Daggerwind started on Bjornholm on his multiplayer series. But he made the mistake of not disabling chainsaws. Like he let everybody have chainsaws. And the next thing you know, he gets on and people have just cut down all his trees. All around his map, people had cut down trees. Just to be trolls. Tell you what, trolls can wreak havoc on a game. Like that guy pushing around sugar beet harvesters. It's like they couldn't harvest nothing. Because all he was doing was sitting there, had a lorry just pushing them around. It's like, I really hate playing with people like that, but there's not a lot you can do about it if there's no admin on. I mean, you need an admin or a moderator or something like that on, like, almost all the time. I'd almost like to be a moderator on any multiplayer server I play on, but, I don't know. People don't generally just make random people admins or moderators or anything like that. It'd be nice to where if any multiplayer server needs a moderator all the time, especially for like people just looking to mess up people, stuck equipment. Sometimes buying new equipment would be nice. Like the Northern Alex just now started his server, and he hasn't bought everything yet, so it's a little bit kind of down there at the moment. Kind of a pain at the moment. Mainly because he's got a big old seeder. There's no way to pull the seeder because you don't have a tractor big enough. But I'm sure he'll get it worked out at some point. Next time he plays on it, he'll get it figured out. As soon as he gets on and realizes all of his crops are withered, he'll figure it out. TBF, I got bids. A-Rod. Yeah, A-Rod said he's got videos up. Doing some farming sim, I guess. Got us another famous YouTuber in the channel. Butcher lady should be home here in a minute. Maybe. She might be out picking up tables. She said something about going to get tables from somewhere. Imagine she'll be coming home in a minute though. Usually I know if the dog sits in here, then when she pulls in the driveway, the dog like jumps up and run out. What's up, James? How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. You're just catching the end of it, I guess. I think that's normally how that's how it works with some people. I wish I could stream longer. I mean, I can, but you know, I got to do some stuff. I've got to limit it. I've got to limit my, you know, the YouTube time. I really wish I could hang out with you guys all the time. That'd be awesome. But you know, you gotta categorize your, you know, your importance levels of stuff. I need to start streaming more in the afternoon if I'm gonna be on my computer. But sometimes I just don't have the energy. You know, sometimes I don't have the energy to sit here and chat, and I don't want to stream when I don't feel like it, because then, you know, you guys will probably notice the quality won't be very good. The commentary just won't be as upbeat as the Butcher Man is always, you know, as excited as I normally always am. You know, because you guys know the excitement level in this channel is like through the roof all the time. You know, I'm just one of those really excitable people, you know, and everybody knows it. We'll rake the ends and then we should be done. Get her cleaned up a little bit, ready to bale. But yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna stream, I want to be able to do it at least decent. That way you guys aren't upset with me and stuff, saying maybe I shouldn't have streamed today. You know, gotta please the public. Gotta please the Butcher Man clan, the B-Man clan. Oh, you got Roblox videos. I've never even seen Roblox. Maybe I should come to your channel, A-Rod, and check it out. See what's going on with the A-Rod. Need to write that down too. I hate saying I'm gonna do stuff, because then I always end up hardly ever doing it. I'm a very forgetful person, if you guys... I'm sure you guys already know that, but... I do try. You know, I make an attempt most of the time, but my brain just doesn't, you know, doesn't work out all the time. I decide I'm gonna do it, and then my brain's just like, nah, you know, maybe I won't do it today, maybe I will, I don't know. Maybe you really don't need to do that. Got that little guy, little person in my mind, in my brain, categorizes stuff for me. I have a moderator. There you go. I have a brain moderator. That's real quality for you. I don't know how many people have brain moderators, but I do. Had to hire him. Don't pay him much. Alright, this is gonna be the end of it though. We don't have time to be doing no baling. What's with the bad sound on your videos, A-Rod? Uh-oh, we got bad sounds. What's going on, A-Rod? What's the power requirement for that there baler? I keep saying I'm going to get off, and then I just keep wanting to do work. Only 70 horses. That power on that steer. 114, so it should pull it. I imagine. But what's going on with the sound, man? My first Roblox video is bad sound. Yeah, see, like when you're first starting out, right? If you're going to start doing videos, one of the things you got to do is basically record for a little bit. Like go in there, record, you know, 5 minutes or something, or a few minutes. You know, talk, do your commentary, do that, blah, 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 and then come out, like end the recording, go out, just simply listen to it. That's what I did. Like before I ever upload my first video, and even the first 10 or 15 I did, I would record for like 5 minutes. Test the sound, make a bunch of adjustments, trying to get it just right, and it takes time. You know, sometimes it just takes a while to get it sorted. But you'll get there. You'll get there. Trust me, it's like a learning curve, man. It's a steep learning curve. You know, and then, you know, the big thing is, you know, hopefully you get a good group of people watching your videos and whatever, that aren't real harsh. Sometimes you get people that are just harsh and they're just like, you suck, and what in the world? Really, dude? That Mark, man, he's a riot. But, yeah, hopefully you get like a nice group of people that are, you know, they understand that you're new and that you're not going to produce the highest quality stuff. You know, I guarantee you, like, pretty much any YouTuber, if you go back and watch any of their first so many videos, you know, especially their very first video, it's not going to be very good. I mean, you're going to see some not that great quality stuff. So people just need to be more lenient. They need to be more acceptable as far as, you know, the way things are and stuff. I don't want to take a picture of that. We might just do it. Whoa. Look at that. That's a cool picture. Yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Better make sure I save it. Didn't save it last time, and then I messed everything up. I gotta do a bunch of changing and stuff, and I need to do a bit of work outside today since it's at least halfway decent. Gotta try to fix my wheelbarrow. But that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I really thank you guys for coming in to see me. Always appreciate everybody that comes in and hangs out and stuff. And if you're watching this in the archive, you made it this far, then you probably loved the video and, you know, are willing to hit that subscribe button and that like button. I always appreciate those two being pushed for me. It always lets me know what's going on, lets me know what people are thinking. If you don't like it, don't be afraid to hit that dislike button. Just go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Don't be afraid, nobody's going to mess with you about it. If there's something you didn't like, just go ahead and put it down there and I'll see what I can do. We'll just try to work together as a community to make this content better and to grow the community. If you feel the need to like and share and, you know, share this video with people and let people know I'm here, then yeah, it'd be good stuff. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the Butcher Man saying thanks for being here and have a nice night.